Hey, what's up? It's EnigmaHood, and we're live. Yeah, this is Knuckles Chaotix. I always wanted to stream this game, but I never got around to doing it. Well, so we're gonna do it now. Sorry for the lateness of the stream, by the way. Shit happens. Let's see, do I wanna... Nah, we don't need to mess around with any of that. This game is so colorful. Alright, let's see, let's do it on this one. Save mode, auto, yeah, that's fine. Alright. So as soon as you start the game, you'll notice like two things. If you're used to the Genesis Sonic, you'll know that Knuckles' sprites, they're all new. They've all been redone, he's been improved. So he looks a little bit different than what we're used to. There's new idle animations, he's holding a ring. That's the rubber band thing. And the second thing you'll notice is his control is a lot different. Okay, we don't need the practice mode, we know how to play this. Yeah, his acceleration's so slow. But that's okay. Well, sort of okay. You get used to it. The game makes all the characters feel heavier. All their acceleration is much slower, and this is to help facilitate the new two-player mode. Get your ass over here, man. So yeah, you can even pick up dudes, drop them here. So this first level is Isolated Island. It has my favorite music in the game. All the music in this game is just fantastic. As well as the graphics. So yeah, I will very rarely do the spin dash because the spin dash, believe it or not, is not that effective at accelerating. I'll demonstrate here. As you can see, the AI has a tendency not to do what you're doing. So you don't get as much of a... Hey, Dragoon. So you don't get as much of a boost as you would if you just slingshot. How are you doing, Dragoon? Yeah, it's a late stream. Sorry about that. I was taking a nap, and I overslept. It happens. So as you can see, the rubber band sometimes gets in the way of what you're trying to do. So you have to use their other moves. You have to use the wall climb ability. Every single character in the game has a wall climb ability of some kind. The reason why they did that was because they knew that they needed it due to the kind of chaotic nature of the gameplay now. So everything is going all over the place. Even his YouTubes, yeah, I read that. Hopefully, hopefully he'll stay banned forever and gets further banned. Yeah, they are connected via this this rubber band thing. Sparkly rubber band. So there was this game called Sonic Crackers, which was supposed to be the real Sonic 4. You can still see there was a prototype of that released. It got leaked. You can download a ROM of that. It's called Sonic Crackers. And It has gameplay of Sonic and Tails connected with the same rubber band thing. And it even has music that eventually made its way into this game. So, it's widely believed that the work that went into Sonic Crackers found its way into this game. Knuckles Chaotix has a mixed reception. A lot of people don't like how different it is, because it is very different. They don't like the physics. But I think the game is great. So these special stages are kind of interesting, as you can see. It's taking full advantage of the hardware. I don't know exactly what this would be considered. It's probably Mode 7. But it's different than Sonic CD. As you can see, they got blue spheres here, they got rings that you can collect. I'm not entirely sure what the rings do. Is it like a countdown or something? It might be like a countdown. Yeah, it's a countdown, so you need to collect. It's a similar idea to whatever it's called, Sonic Mania Special Stages. I'm not gonna guarantee I'm gonna be able to beat all of them, but we'll do our best. So I guess you could say they fleshed out these special stages into a much better concept in Sonic Mania. So you can, like, it has the platforms that you're on appear to be full polygon, so it's probably not even Mode 7. It's probably full 3D in terms of the environment that you're in, you know, with 2D sprites, and then you can move on to any platform you want. So here's the level selects, not the level select, the player select. So you got Knuckles, you got Mighty the Armadillo. Hey, Chef, how are you doing? Glad you can make it. You ever played this game before, Chef? Knuckles Chaotix? Alright, you get SBO the Chameleon, who's really cool looking. Charmy the Bee, and Vector the Crocodile. So my favorite character is Mighty, so I'm gonna pick him. And then you can try to get a partner. So the partner I like to choose is either Vector or SBO. So Vector's pretty cool, so let's choose him. Sunk to nearly your knees in mud again. Doing a lot of hard work, huh? So, what were you doing? You were laying down some cables or something? It's a lot of back-breaking work. Here's the level select, so it's just kind of like a round-robin kind of thing. So as we play this game, you'll notice that the graphics are so colorful. I hope Sonic Mania 2 is as colorful as this, or Sonic 5, whatever they decide to make. Sonic Mania did have quite a bit of color. I mean, all the Sonic games do, but like, this game still is #1 when it comes to colors. So you'll notice that the level design is pretty different. It's pretty flat, bland, and like simplistic, but it's fast. It has this incredible sense of speed. But yeah, that's why people don't like it, because it is a little bit too simplistic. But you gotta understand that it was necessary for making two-player work in this. Digging to lay cables and conduit. ground rod at the end of the day and had to dig some back out and weld in another wire and fill it back in. Never played this game before? Ah. Yeah, most people haven't. It's a pretty obscure game because it was only released on the 32X back in the day, but it did get a re-release on the Sonic Gems collection. I would have loved if Sega Sonic Arcade got a re-release on the Sonic Gems collection, but it never did. Gotta be careful here. Okay. You can jump over these things. Gotta be careful here. Alright. Gotta get a couple more. So these are the Chaos Rings that we're collecting, by the way. These aren't Chaos Emeralds. But, you know, same kind of thing. You don't get Super Sonic or Super Knuckles or anything when you get them all, though. You just get the true ending. Gotta get those true endings. Get that thing there. Get this thing here. We need 3 more. Oh jeez, we're running out of rings. Jeez, I didn't even notice that. Fucking hell, we lose. We lose. We lose. Got hit by that thing and lost all the rings. Oh well. We'll stick with Vector. I kind of like the color contrast between Vector and Mighty. Maybe we'll change to SBO later. Because I really like SBO's idle animation, and he's also the fastest character in the game. Hard day at work for Chef. How was your day, Dragoon? Hope everything was okay. So you'll notice that the silver ring power-up is in this game, so you probably remember that from Sonic Mania. Excavator almost got stuck. So how does that work? The excavator is like kind of like a drill. I don't know too much about excavators. Well, here's Mighty's ability. He can do this wall kick. It's a very fast way of climbing walls. Air conditioners are set to 19 Celsius. Let's see, wait a minute. Just win the big circle. Yeah, they changed Mighty's special ability in Sonic Mania because the wall kick is just kind of like, because all the powers for all the characters in this game are just to basically just do what Knuckles does, where he can climb walls. It was to accommodate the level design. That's all. So it had to be like this. So they decided to give him a more unique ability in whatever it's called, Sonic Mania. One of those machines with the scooping claw on the front that you dig with. Oh, okay, that's what it is. I always called them the digging machines. You ever operate the excavator? So someone else probably operates the excavator, right? A professional excavator man. You ever see a bucket wheel excavator? Those things are huge. Oh, you did operate a couple of times. That's cool. Don't need like a license or anything to operate. Oh, here's one of the new abilities. It shrinks you. It's just you can be shrunk or you can even grow. Like it's kind of pointless. I think what they were trying to do is mostly just show off the new scaling effects that the game has. Yeah, I mean, like, it doesn't do anything that matters much. Doesn't do too much. Alright, we've already been here, right? Hold on. This is not a long game, so I don't expect this to take too long. But sometimes I can get lost. Let's see. Where the hell do we go? Like right now I'm lost. Is this the right way? I think so. Probably saw a super ring there. Oh, here's the giant power-up. It does the opposite of the small power-up, makes you nice and big. Again, it's kind of pointless. This transforms you into Knuckles, I think. Your partner transforms your partner into Knuckles. There's a lot of power-ups in this game, but most of them are just kind of useless. Here's another one. Let's get it. The big one kind of helps a little bit. Oh no, this is the shield. Actually had the shield rotate around you this time. Just gotta rubber band your way up there. You can slingshot a little bit. For fuck's sake. Okay. Nope. Okay. There we go. As you can see, the idle animations kick in much faster than any of the other games. Overall, I don't really like the special stages in this game. I don't know, I mean, they're not terrible, but at the same time, they're not terribly exciting either. Like, they're just there. They look neat. Like, I think Sonic CDs are a lot better, even if they're not as advanced, technically. And, of course, Sonic Mania's is better. That goes without saying, though. Where are we? Hey! J. Marion, how are you doing? Glad you can make it. Thank you for the 1 bit. And I didn't get enough blue spheres. Jeez. Oh, we can still go? I didn't know that. Oh, okay, I get it. If we don't have enough blue spheres, it just lets us try again. That's interesting. I didn't know that. Okay. I've been better, let's put it that way, but, you know, I'm hanging in there. What can I say? I'm glad you're doing alright. Have you ever played this game before? Shit. Sometimes the bumpers can fuck you. Not a lot of people have played this game. Oh, why did I do that? That's bad. Never played it? Yeah. Thank you, Chef. We gotta do this again. Also, like, to make matters worse, my left ear is totally clogged. It gets like this from time to time. It's not earwax or anything like that. It's just... like, I think it's like inflammation in the ear canal or something. I'm not really sure, but... yeah, it's clogged at the moment, so it's hard to hear out of my left ear. Your ears ever get clogged, Chef? Ever get any earwax stuck in there? And like, oh great. This sphere. Oh, it's okay. I got enough. It's been bothering me since yesterday. Hopefully it'll get better tomorrow at least, but I should really take the headset off of my left ear just to relieve some stress on it. I think it's because like I sleep on my side and like there's too much pressure if I sleep on my left side. Oh yeah, let's switch the character. Let's try switch the SPO if we can. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, SPO. So they took full advantage of the 32X and they have SPO change colors during his idle animation and stuff like that. It's so cool. He doesn't do that in Sonic Heroes. Sonic Heroes is lame. Nah, actually I happen to like Sonic Heroes. Like compared to Sonic Adventure 1 and 2, it's so much better. But yeah, he doesn't change colors like he can in this game. So, as the game goes on, the time of day changes. So that's kind of cool. So the color palette of each level will actually change. As, you know, as the time of day changes. I'm not a big fan of this level. I don't really like the level design compared to the other ones because you really can't go that fast in this one. But it's not that big of a deal. Yeah, you'll see the other levels. They're all very colorful. I have my favorites. I like the botanical lab zone, which is pretty cool. It's like a big botanical garden. Okay, we got the debuff, which is gimping our jump. Alright, it wore off. There's a lot of debuffs in this game. Whoa. I want to go up this way. Go up this thing. Did I already come here? That's the other thing about this game, like, since the level design is so kind of generic looking, it's hard to tell where you've been and where you need to go. Yeah, I've been here. Oh, jeez. You kind of just have to guess. Your basic objective is kind of reach the top. You know, like, you want to, like, tend to go up. If you can go up, then you're good. So right now, I'm not finding too many ways of going up. No, what the fuck? We've been here before, right? Yeah, and it's just this thing again. This might be a dead end. Or maybe we need to go back and then... because I don't know where else to go. Yeah, let's go back. Maybe if you jump up this thing? Nope. What the fuck? Where? Wait. Down here. Here we go. Oh, here's the bonus stage. You're basically falling from the sky. I don't really know what the point of this is, even. You get rings and stuff, I guess? I don't know. What the hell? Get in the thing. Yeah, so compared to Sonic CD, yeah, Sonic CD is the better game. But there has not been a Sonic game that looks as good, though. I'd argue that this looks even better than Sonic Mania, even. So if they can combine this with Sonic Mania, then they're gold. Just go nuts with the colors. Where the hell do we go? I don't think we can go down. Damn it. Go in this thing. Damn it, no, this is where we started from. I don't believe this. This level, yeah, I'm not a big fan of this level. It's just confusing. I guarantee not all the... Oh shit, this is not where I wanted to go. Not all the levels are like this. I don't know what that does. It might have opened up another passageway somewhere, but I'm not sure. That's the thing. It's Let's try go up. Nothing there. Let's try go to... Oh, wait, no! It's annoying me. Let's go back in. Wait, to the left? No. Let's go up. Okay, yeah, that's where we have to go. There we go, we got a slingshot. So that's what I usually use to get up these, to get around, to get a big boost of acceleration. You need a slingshot rather than use the spin dash, generally speaking. No. Finally getting somewhere? Okay, here's the boss. Get down here, you fucker! Why is there a time limit? Oh, wait. No, that's what we were supposed to do. Okay. You have one ring left. You should be okay! Where the fuck? Oh, here we go. That was oddly close. Usually this game's not tough. At worst, it's just obtuse. Yeah, I thought that was a little bit early for the boss. I don't think that was the actual boss for that level. Alright, we have evening now. So as you can see, the music gets modified as well. Let's get a different level now. Okay, yeah, cool. This one is actually my favorite level. I usually like doing this during the day or the afternoon, but nighttime's good too. Botanic Base is what it's called. I like this one because it's also fast. Which is the whole point of this game. So as you can see, since you're stuck on a rubber band, it can sometimes be tough to move around. Hold on. There we go. So, in what was Sonic Crackers, Sonic had an idle animation that was identical to the idle animation that you see from Mighty. So it's believed by everyone that the sprite animations for Sonic were simply modified to adapt to Mighty's. So the wall kick that Mighty have, it could have easily been adapted to Sonic himself. So if Sonic crackers ever became Sonic 4, we probably would have seen Sonic, you know, doing the wall kick and stuff like that. Mighty the Armadillo was one of the characters that was originally considered to be the main character of the Sonic games entirely. They were deciding between a hedgehog and an armadillo, because both animals can roll into a ball. So the basic ideas for that armadillo character were worked into Mighty, actually. Mighty's one of my favorite Sonic characters. I just love his design. This video is really cool too. Let's see. This is a good level. Oops, why did I do that? See if we can do this. Ah! We missed the blue sphere. We gotta get 8. Fuck, go. No! No, you fuckers. How many do we have? 5? 3 more? Just 1 more. We're not gonna make it. I think we can still do the level though. We just need to collect rings, yeah. Whoa. Alright, we have enough. And I lose. Okay. If we don't get all the Chaos Rings, I think we won't see the last true level, which is a fight with Metal Sonic. He turns into like a giant red Metal Sonic. I like the music in this one. It's frenetic. What is this thing? I don't remember this thing. It's like a, yeah, it's the same thing as, oh, it's an elevator. opposite. Zoom to the left, zoom to the right. Alright, here we go. Typically just gotta head up. Let's see. Wait. There we go. Alright, let's give this another shot. So each zone has like 5 levels in it, I think. Something like that. Give it a 4 or 5. Damn it. Oh, for fuck's sake. I don't want that to happen. We need 2 more. One. No! Well, at least it's my favorite time of day. The afternoon. Well, maybe this might be noon. I think the colors really pop the most in this time of the day. So I like Botanic Base for this. Let's get Botanic Base. Oh, okay. This one's good, too. So you're gonna see a submarine in this game, in this level. This is really good music, too. Marina Madness. Oh, it's just so colorful. I love the pastel colors. When I played Mario Sunshine, that game's graphics, color direction. Oh, no problem, J Mario. Welcome back. When I first played Super Mario Sunshine, yeah, the graphics really reminded me of the graphics in this game, actually. Just because of how many colors there were and how the colors pop so much. And this level in particular, you know, because this level is kind of like has a tropical theme to it. It's very cool. Here's the submarine that we get to see in Sonic Mania. I believe it was Chemical Plant Zone? No, not Chemical Plant. Oil Ocean. Yeah, SBO. I like his idle animation. When he goes into idle animation, his colors change and stuff, just like a chameleon. I love that. That's great. He's actually the fastest character in the game. He has the slowest acceleration, but highest top speed. There we go. Let's see if we can do this special stage again. Let's do this already. Give me that thing! Okay, good. Okay, there's another one over there. Alright, we got enough. We still have to do one more round, though. get 8 more. That was bad. I got hit, didn't I? Look at this fucking shit. I don't even remember this. This is actually really impressive for the 32X. Not enough! But we still get a second chance. Give me that! Give me that! 6. Fuck! Go forward. I think we're gonna die. No, we're still in it. Okay, we have enough. Hey, we got it. Nice. Please tell me that's it. Yeah, that's it. I think this is the 3rd ring. I can't remember how many there are in total. Maybe 5 or 6. I don't think it's 7. Anything but the clock one. This one's okay. Techno Tower, yeah, it's not as fast as the other ones, but it's better than the clock one. Let's see, well, you can do a little bit of speed. So yeah, this game was designed primarily for 2-player. They wanted a way for 2 players to play simultaneously, having both players remain on the screen at once. And, you know, the idea was, you know, it was sound. Like, it wasn't a horrible idea. It's just trying to execute that is very, very difficult. It doesn't really work, unfortunately. I think the best bet is what they did in Sonic 2 and later in Sonic Mania, is having split screen, competitive mode. I think that's the best way to do multiplayer for these kinds of games. You'll save 1,000 bits for a face reveal? Face reveal of who? You or me? Ooh, nice. Afternoon. Afternoon looks really cool. Currently have 32 bits. Yeah. It's nice that Twitch gives people the ability to watch ads for bits. I had a friend that, like, sometimes, like, the commercials that you watch, I've watched ads too, for bits. They can be pretty, you can get, like, more if the ad is longer. I think you get the most amount of bits if you watch ads on the computer, the PC, rather than on your phone. I think. Whoops. I really love the way Botanic Base looks during the afternoon. And we can, this power-up switches control between the 2 characters. So SBO is slower. That's usually why. That's why I don't pick him usually, because he has a slower acceleration, but faster top speed. But here's his ability. He can, like, walk on walls and stuff like that. Oh shit. go down or up? We gotta go up. Okay, switch control again. His jump animation looks kind of neat. It's different than the other ones. He does he spins like a top. That's kind of neat. But yeah, my favorite combination characters is Mighty and Espio. I like the color contrast between the two. And Mighty has good acceleration, while Espio has good top speed, so he's able to keep up. Let's see if I can do this. Man. Get up on this fucking thing. Nope! Great, we gotta go through that bullshit again. Problem is, it's hard to see, where there might be blue spheres. Look, there's one. There's another one. Alright, we have enough. Now we just gotta make it to the end. Fuck. What's your question, J Marion? Fuck. What is retro? Retro just means old. But old is relative, of course. But this counts as a retro game. But you know, PS1 and I think even PS2 now counts as retro. So one of these days, PS4 and Xbox One will be considered retro. In another 2 or 3 generations, definitely Xbox 360. Oh, you say going live with retro? Oh, that's a category. On Twitch, you can set the category to either list the name of the game or if you're playing a retro game like this, there's actually a category on Twitch. So I usually list the older games like Sonic and stuff under retro. Just because people are more likely to visit the retro game category rather than Knuckles Chaotix. So they'll see, people will see me streaming this game if they're browsing through the games on the retro channel. I like to browse to the retro channel just to see all the different retro games people are streaming. Because I like retro games a lot. And these days, yeah, I've been streaming retro games mostly. That'll change one of these days. We'll see. Thought it was a platform? Nope. I mean, there's some all-in-one consoles called NES, Retro NES or whatever, NES Classic and stuff. I think there was something called the Retron 15 or whatever, and it like has like 15 different emulators on it for different consoles. But no, there was never like a official console called the Retro. There were consoles that people wanted to turn into like major video game platforms, but it just never happened. I don't even want to go to the bonus stage. I don't know what the point is. Yeah, the Ouya, for example, was one of those. I remember like when the Ouya first came out, like was first announced, people were so optimistic about there being like exclusive games being released on that fucking thing. It didn't get any exclusive games. The thing was a total failure. Like their big pitch was that thing was gonna let you play games on the big screen, on the TV. And like that was great, but it couldn't do anything that an Android device could already do, like a tablet. A tablet could do everything that thing could do and more. So it was a total failure of epic proportions. I feel bad for the people who paid for it. Ah, I missed Blue Sphere. That was close. The Ouya, yeah, that thing. If they just had the exclusive support and like really good games for it, it could have been a success, but like they had a good pitch and then nothing else. They had nothing to back it up with. They literally sold people dirt. they sold people snake oil is what they did. You know, sometimes you hear these stories about like these salesmen who are like so skilled they're able to sell you dirt. They're able to sell you things that you never would have bought. You never would have had any value in it. And it's true, you know, like stuff like Ouya. And there's other Kickstarters too. They have such a good pitch, a good sales pitch, and then like they just don't deliver. Chinese Communist Party? Alex Jones's channel was terminated? Yeah, I heard. Hello, Chinese Communist Party. You have an interesting name. I knew someone who was a big fan of communism. Have I been to Sucon? I don't know what Sucon is. Oh, I know. You keep on doing those kinds of onomatopoeia jokes. No, I haven't, no. You do that a lot. Is that popular with the kids these days or something? Right, yeah. That is so funny. That was so funny, I forgot to laugh! Remember that joke? Ah, fuck. Shit. Chinese Communist Party. Are you big communism fan? Shit. No. A little. A Maoist. Well, I'm confused. How do you know about me? And like, why would you... How would you know that I would even care about Alex Jones's channel? Have we met before? You trolled Alex Jones's Twitter? Why is he not banned on Twitter yet? You've been watching me for years. Oh, great. Have you been to my stream before? Well, let's hope. Let's hope, Dragoon. Oh, this level looks so good at night. Oh, you have? Okay. What kind of games do you like? You play any Chinese communist games? I'm not gonna bother with that. That's just the bonus level. Postal? I heard of that game before. I never played it. Isn't that a really violent game, though? Isn't that a game that's inappropriate for children? How do I get up there? For fuck's sake, what is going on with this game? Like Hatred, okay. I remember Hatred. Have you played Hatred? Never played Hatred before. I saw the trailers to it. I heard it wasn't a very good game, even if you put aside the controversial aspects of it and just review it as a game. They said it's not very good, but I never played it. I thought the graphics looked nice. Carmageddon? Oh, you like car combat games. Sounds like you're an old school fan. That's good. Debating whether I should even bother with these. Should I bother with these levels at all, guys? Like, because I don't even like the special stages. They're just lame. We don't need to do the special stages, do we? I don't even know if they're like entertaining to watch at all, and I just fucked that one up big time. So. Oh, Quake. I love Quake 2. Yeah, Quake 1's great. I didn't like Quake 2 though. Hold on a second. Let me bring up the chat on the stream. There you go. Yeah, Quake 2 I didn't really like. I love the aesthetics and the gameplay of Quake 1 though. Quake 1 was so good. So you'll notice my rings are in the negatives right now, and I just lost SPO. Unreal Tournament, oh okay. You're a real old school fan. Yeah, the reason why that happened is there's an ability in this game that lets you bring your NPC partner to you, but it consumes 10 rings. So if you have no rings, it'll put you into the negatives. I used to play Unreal Tournament, the original, 99, back in the day all the time. I loved it. The other one I played was Unreal Tournament 2004. That was a really good one. I love the Onslaught mode. I love the vehicles. Like, that's the one thing I think a lot of FPS games these days are kind of lacking. There's not a lot of vehicles in them. I don't know. Maybe Star Wars Battlefront has vehicles that you can drive around in, but you know, games like Splatoon or whatever it's called. Fortnite. Fortnite has a shopping cart. That's the closest thing to vehicles that game has. They have ATKs? What's an ATK? Actually, Fortnite was made by the same guys who made Unreal Tournament, believe it or not. Epic Games, along with, I think, People Can Fly? I think. All-terrain cart. That's what they call it? All-terrain cart. I like that. It's like a nice, like, technical, military-sounding word for a shopping cart. Commander, we have found an ATK. What's that? A shopping cart. Oh, ATKs are golf carts? Oh, I never saw those before. Soldier of Fortune? Oh yeah, I remember that game. I never played it though. So you like a lot of old school games, huh? Oh man, this fucker. Kill this fucker. Alright, let's go. Do you like Deus Ex? Like maybe the original Deus Ex? I've been playing Deus Ex Mankind Divided these days. I like it a lot. At first it wasn't really clicking with me, but then it clicked. Oh, Bully. Oh, I streamed Bully before, a long time ago. That's a good game. Good times. Oh, Perfect Dark. Perfect Dark, I'm not a big fan of Perfect Dark. I did beat it. Look at this fucker, he's playing basketball. Medieval? Never heard of that one. What kind of video games does China have? Not a lot. Korea had Maple Story. But, you know, games like StarCraft were big there. From what I heard, StarCraft 2 did not take off that well. I mean, I'm sure it did fine, but it didn't take off like StarCraft 1 did. Mario Kart 64 Vigilante 8? I heard of Mario Kart 64, I don't know about Vigilante 8 though. Where the hell are we going? Where are we going? What is this? What the fuck? No, there we go. Yeah, I'm not gonna bother with the special stages anymore. They're just too annoying. We're gonna be here all night if we try to do the special stages. Maybe one day we'll do them, but probably not. I think it's good enough just to beat the game. You guys want to see a new character or anything? Maybe Charmy the Bee. Charmy the Bee actually looks kind of lame. All-night stream. The longest stream I did was, I think, 12 hours. Yeah, 12 hours. We were streaming, of all things, Salem Town. That was a fun stream. It's rare, but, you know, sometimes we do stuff like that. It's possible that it could happen again. Who knows? We stream often enough and... you know. Vigilante 8? Oh, okay, you're describing two different games. Mario Kart 64 and Vigilante 8. I see. But that day, it was like on a weekend. Or something. I didn't have anything going on the next day, so... let's see. Where the hell do I go? Do you like any modern games at all? You don't have any modern systems or anything? Did I get the Crash Bandicoot remakes on the PS4? Yeah. Yeah, I have those. I've been playing them on and off. Because I have so many games. I have a big backlog. So... been playing different games. Oops. From time to time I get back to it. But yeah, it's great. I mean, same exact gameplay as the originals, and I love the originals. Just better graphics. 1-bit stream Fortnite. I could stream Fortnite, but then I would have to use my dongle to convert my Switch's HDMI signal into a composite signal. And that by itself is okay, but it will reduce any games that natively run in 60 FPS to 30 or less. So if the game runs at a native 60 FPS, it won't look right. And it won't play well. And like I said, it'll be lower resolution, but that's okay. Yeah, really what matters is if the game is playable. And I tried streaming Splatoon 2 on stream before, and it wasn't playable. Any kind of competitive game, you need to be able to stream it the way it was intended to be played. Yes, I have a Nintendo Switch. You have a 360? What games do you have for the 360? Back in those days, I I got the PS3, not the 360. The 360 had better graphics for multi-platform games, but the PS3 had more exclusive titles, and the graphics for those exclusive titles were far superior to anything you could find on the 360. Can't I stream it on PC? I don't have a gaming PC. My PC isn't powerful enough. Maybe one of these days I can get a gaming PC. I've been thinking about trying to get one. They're very expensive. But, you know, maybe one day. I hope one day. It'd be worth it. You know, it would definitely help out with streaming as well. Thank you for the 10 bits, J Marion. Thank you so much. That'll definitely help. Put those 10 bits towards that gaming PC that I need to get. Thank you. Okay, we got a boss. It's been a while since I fought one of these bosses, so let's see how this goes. Hey, our buddy. This is kind of weird. I like the scaling effects. Ah, damn it, that's bad. Stay away, then hit him again. No! Oh boy, this is bad. Okay, we got him. That was close. Halo, Quake 4, Borderlands, Left 4 Dead, Soldier of Fortune, Rogue Warrior. Rogue Warrior. A lot more. How was Quake 4? I never played Quake 4. I know it used the Doom 3 engine. I played Doom 3 and I played Prey. That also used the Doom 3 engine. The other big Doom 3 engine was Quake 4, but I never played it. I heard mixed things about it. Some people liked it. Others not so much. Saving for my face review. I appreciate J Mario. Oh shit. Let me get these rings. There we go. Looks like shit on console? Yeah, I had a feeling. It was originally a PC game. I didn't even know it was on 360. It was one of those games where it was during like right at the cusp of when games were becoming more and more multi-platform, and you were seeing fewer like PC exclusive games. Like Doom 3, that was basically a PC exclusive game, so was Prey. But those days are mostly over. I mean, occasionally you'll see a game that is PC exclusive, but those are pretty much a rarity. Oh, it came with Quake 2. The problem with playing those games is that they were originally designed to be played with a mouse and keyboard. So they just don't play well with a gamepad. I've not confirmed or denied the 1000 bits for face review. Sure, why not? Sure. But I'll just post like maybe like a photo on like Discord or something. It's not a big deal. I don't have a webcam, not on this computer anyway. What is this? This is craziness. Oh, okay, we gotta hit that thing. Yikes. I can't move sometimes. Ugh. Damn it. Low ball. See if we can get that level again. Ah, we've got to do this level. Well, hopefully this level won't be too bad. The faster-paced games like Quake 3, they actually did port Quake 3 to console eventually. Even like they had even like PC Perfect ports to console. The problem is that even if they get the graphics right or even improved, those games were fast and frenetic, so they don't play well on gamepad, and they never will. These days, they've changed the gameplay mechanics of whatever it's called. The gameplay mechanics of FPS games and shooters in general, so that they're slower and they're more cover-based, so they work better with gamepad. Can I do more Sri Lankan cooking videos like I did years ago? I don't really make those kinds of videos anymore, but I'm glad you watched them. I had fun making them. These days I mostly just export streams. Sometimes. That's about it. Oh man. That's lame, so you have to find the time clock thing. Oh, thank you, Dragoon. I really appreciate that. Oh, you like Quake 2 for console? My 4th generation nuclear weapons video is close to getting 2 million views. Ah! Yeah, it's pretty close. It's like about 50,000 views away from getting 2 million. Something like that. Never in a million years did I ever think it would become that popular. I did put a lot of effort into it, but yeah, the audio is not good. I had lots of people telling me the audio is not good, and I know it's not good. But I think you know, the script and the content is good. Definitely, if I made it, you know, today, I would have put a lot more effort, and especially if I knew that it was going to become big, I would have put a lot more effort into it. Yeah. Would have, not that I didn't put a lot of effort into it, I did put a lot of effort into it, but I would have made sure that the production values matched the quality of the content. Duke Nukem Forever on the 360. What you think of it? That was probably the other problem with Duke Nukem Forever, is that they tried to consoleize it too much when they should have focused on making the PC version as good as could be. Okay. Gonna give this boss another shot. The thing that makes this hard is it's so, like, you can't really see what the hell you're doing, and it's so hard to navigate through this space anyway. And also my buddy is not cooperating. And he gets hit constantly. Okay, there we go, good. Okay, good. It was awful that I didn't buy it on day one for $60. I'm glad you didn't buy it for $60 either, yeah. That game's a piece of shit. Made by shitty people. And it's funny, all the people that were defending that game back in the day when it did come out, are they playing that game now? I don't think so. It has no lasting legacy. No one who even liked it at the time ever wants to replay it. It's a dead stick. Whereas, you know, you look at Duke Nukem 3D, people are still playing that game to this day. It has a persisting legacy, and it always will. Because that was a good game. Whereas Duke Nukem Forever, like you said, it was awful. It's easy to get platinum. I thought you said that you have it on the 360 though. There are no platinum trophies on the 360. It's just the achievements. Where the hell do I go? Well, nah, I wouldn't ever buy that game for the PS3 or anything. Borderlands? I like Borderlands. Yeah, I liked how it managed to create an action RPG in FPS format without relying on a cover system. Not that there's anything wrong with cover systems, but you know, I'd like to see variety in different play styles. and it was able to pull that off really well. It had that Diablo vibe to it with the loot system and all that. So that's cool. And yeah, I like the open world and everything. Play it on the PS3. It's best played on the PC, of course. After I get my gaming PC, then I can do that. And Borderlands 2, finally. Alright, I'm kind of stuck. Where the hell do I go? So what do you guys think of the game so far? Is it at all interesting to watch? I'd imagine this game is probably not as interesting to watch as the other Sonic games, probably, right? But I love the visuals. Seems good. Thank you for the 1-bit, G Mario. You like it? Okay, cool. Looks good. Chance it might snow very hard? Really? How's that possible? Oh, in the South Pole. Yeah, the South Pole, yeah, that's a definite possibility. Sonic Marathon. Okay, only 3 levels left. Thank you for the 10 bits, J Mario. Took a look at this year's COD. Yeah, I mean, like, all the CODs are shit. I never got into COD. I could never get into it. I never liked it. It always looked stupid. Because I don't even like military shooters in the first place. I don't like the aesthetics. I prefer something with either, like, a sci-fi theme or, you know, something to distinguish it, you know, like to make it different. Like I just, you know, like Uncharted. Uncharted is not a sci-fi theme, but it's like a fictional theme, you know. It's not a military shooter. Speaking of Uncharted, I gotta stream that game for the PS4. I have it. Sorry, J Marion, I'm just being honest. I know younger people are into COD. Miss Medal of Honor? I remember Medal of Honor. I never played that either, for the same reasons. Ghosts and Black Ops. You want PS4 just for Uncharted? And Medieval? I didn't know Medieval it was for the PS4. They made a version of Medieval for the PS4. Turok Dinosaur Hunter. SOCOM Navy SEAL, so you like a lot of military shooters. The only military shooter that I ever really played at length was Day of Defeat, which is just a mod for Half-Life anyway, but it's a very good mod. No laziness there. Yeah, I beat the classic Doom games with the Brutal Doom mod, and also Doom 2016. Doom 2016 is great. So that's an example of how to do a revival of a classic game right. The only my only real complaint is that it's just not long enough, and the snap map thing is like a good idea, but it should have full mod support, and hopefully one of these days it will. Or maybe they might even release the source code if we're lucky. Let's hope that happens. Then we can get like... Because a game like that really deserves to have the same kind of treatment that the original Dooms had. What happened to your coin thing for giving bits? I don't... You mean your icon? Yeah, I'm not sure that's... It might be a bug with Twitch. I wouldn't worry too much about it. Yeah, I don't see your icon either. Like your... People who donate bits, I think they... Yeah, they get like some kind of icon. I think it's just a glitch with Twitch right now. It'll probably come back tomorrow or something. Fallout 4? I'm a huge Fallout fan. Oh, here's Charmy the Bee, by the way. Very small character. Yeah, I never played Fallout 4. It looks good. I am a huge Fallout fan. I'm a big fan of the first two games. I like Fallout 3. Yikes, going the wrong way. I just don't consider it a true Fallout game, that's all. But it's a very good game, though. Wolfenstein 3D. Yeah, I played that game back in the day. Actually, I played more Blakestone as a kid. I originally wanted to get Wolfenstein 3D, but my father convinced me to get Blakestone instead. Because it is technically better. It has cooler enemies, aliens, better guns and stuff. It's pretty cool. I didn't grab the ring, yeah. I decided to give up on the special stages just in the interest of time. I don't even think they're that interesting. And I keep dying on them anyway. Killzone for the PS3? So you have a PS3 as well? Yeah, Killzone 2 and 3, I actually still consider those games to be the best single-player yeah, I consider them to be the best single-player FPS games to this day. Single-player action FPS games. Gotta be very clear with that. What was it like growing up in the 90s? You know, I don't know how old you are, but it was fine. I mean, for the most part, like, you know, there's the goods and the bads. Gaming in the 90s I thought was great. You know, we loved our video games, and there were great games in the 90s. In fact, in terms of video games, you saw the greatest improvement in video game oh, there's the clock thing. We gotta go back. If you compare the early 90s video games to the late 90s video games, holy shit. You're talking about Pharaoh's Tomb compared to Unreal Tournament 99, you know? Like that level of difference. Which is a huge level of difference. Oh shit. How do I go back? I'm trapped. RIP Blockbuster. Honestly, I never was a big Blockbuster person. Like, never went to Blockbuster that much. We went there like a couple of times, but like we didn't really use it that often. With the advent of the internet, you know, you didn't really need it. Okay, I think we fucked this up. This is so lame. I hate it when this happens. Now there's nothing I can do. I'm just gonna kill myself. if I can. I need to find an enemy in order to do that. You were born in 95? I see. So you're in your 20s then? So be like 23 or something? Hello. Zunig bro? I'll just call you bro. Hello bro. The commands are, there's like uptime, Discord. I have like a couple of commands. If you check the main page, it shows a few commands. All the song requests are turned off though, I think. They better be. Let me double check that. Yeah, they're off. I'm in my 30s. Okay, we gotta be extra careful this time. We don't want to fuck up. Yeah. Shurka, he's in his 40s. He's not 50. That Discord link is outdated? Okay. I'll have to change that. Let's see. Oh wait, no, we gotta go up this way. Yeah, you don't need to remind me, communist. We don't talk about that kind of stuff here. Alright, let's go down here. Alright, now we got the thing. Actually, this level doesn't look that half bad during this time of the day. Any thoughts on Sonic 06? I never played it, but I watched Let's Plays, I watched lots of reviews. Yeah, I mean, obviously, it's a piece of shit, and because it's a piece of shit, I don't have any interest in playing it. But the thing is that it didn't have to be a piece of shit. It could have been so good. And I can tell you how it could have been good. If they just fixed all the... First and foremost, fixed all the glitches and the load times and all that stuff. And then just kept the gameplay to only Sonic. No Amigo characters, no Silver, no Shadow. And I would even say the mock stages, like some people would say take out the mock stages. Like if they just improved the mock stages, the mock speed zones, so that you could at least slow down, then they could have worked, I think. Maybe, who knows. But at least the mock stages look cool. I know that they control horribly. They're kind of like a prototype for what eventually became the boost formula in Sonic Unleashed. So... like if you... there's like the build that we actually... the build that they actually released was actually an older build. but it was more stable because they were under pressure to release the game early before it was actually done. Not that it would have mattered because the game was still fundamentally flawed. You like Unleashed, especially for the Wii? Yeah, actually, you know, I agree with you, J Marion. I think the Wii version is good. It's not bad at all. It's not perfect. I wouldn't say it's great. But it is good, you know, and if you can get away with a good 3D Sonic game, then you know there's something to be said about that. The HD version is worse. All the daytime Sonic stages are good, obviously, although you could argue that they are a little automated. But they're still fun. I mean, I played them, and it's just cool to see everything moving so fast and stuff like that, and being able to control it. But everything else about the game is just total trash. It is absolute trash. It was so bad that I actually sold it. I got it for the PS3, and, you know, at first I was having fun, but then, holy crap. And it's not even, the Werehog is not even the worst part, even though it is bad. The worst part is the hub stages. And the medal collecting, the medallion collecting in it, it's just so awful. And, yeah. The rest of the game's a piece of shit. But, luckily, you can get the Unleashed Project mod for Sonic Generations on the PC, which gives you all the good stuff from Sonic Unleashed HD and eschews all the garbage, so that's the way to go. Do I have any Sega systems? Yeah, I have the Sega. I grew up with the Sega Genesis and the Game Gear, so I was a Sega kid growing up. Unfortunately, I stupidly traded my Genesis away. It's the thing I regret the most. I still have my Game Gear though, and I have Sega Saturn. Have I played any of the Sega Tennis games? No. I was gonna get Mario Tennis for the Switch, but not anymore. Favorite part was cutscene and intro. Chip, you like Chip? I was never too crazy about Chip or the story in Sonic Unleashed. Yeah, I don't know. It's just like they're not charming or endearing at all. But I'm glad that you liked it. But yeah, we'll stream Sonic Unleashed. Definitely. I've been thinking about streaming that game. Can I do a rant on the decline of GameStop? I mean, I don't really have that much to say about it. I stopped going to GameStop a long time ago. I can't remember. Maybe I did get my Switch from GameStop. I can't remember exactly. It doesn't really matter though, but I get the vast majority of my games online. I mean, it's just brick and mortar stores in general can't compete with online stores because you get better prices on online stores, and it's usually just more convenient, you know, like the delivery time is not really that bad. Most of the time I don't need to get a game right away. You have a Switch, J Mario? You got from Target? You love your GameCube? You have a lot of systems, communist. I once tried to apply to work at a GameStop, and the guy, the manager there was such a D-bag. He was such a fucking D-bag. Super Mario Sunshine I love, yeah. I was talking a little bit about that earlier. Like, the graphics in that game actually remind me of the graphics of this game. It's so, because the colors are so bright and vibrant. And they kind of have that pastel color look to them. So it definitely reminds me of Knuckles Chaotix. Yeah, I think Mario Sunshine's fantastic. I know it got criticized, and it's not as good as Mario 64, if we're honest, but it's still a good game. Who said it's D-bag anymore? That's my thing. Oh yeah, you haven't heard me say D-bag. I say D-bag all the time. Gotta bring this guy over here. It just sounds funnier than douchebag. That's why I say it. Yeah, sometimes some words just sound funnier than others. Do I have a Game Boy Color? No, I didn't. I had a Game Gear. I regret it though. Yeah, I have a Discord emote. I should probably change the emote that I have for subscriptions on Twitch to the D-bag thing. I'll have to do that one day. Yeah, the Game Gear had color graphics, but the battery life was awful. It only lasted about 4 hours on 6 AA batteries, and that's a lot of batteries. So, back when I was a kid, my parents rarely got so many batteries at once, so we usually had to use a combination of dead batteries and good batteries, so it just never... It didn't even last 4 hours most of the time. So, to get around that, we got the AC adapter. So, it would work as long as you wanted it to, as long as you were plugged in, but to defeat the whole purpose of portability is not really that great. But you could use it in hotel rooms, though, so there's that. Do I have the PS4 virtual reality thing? No, I don't. I'd love to try VR. I definitely want to do it. When does this game end? You have to basically just keep on playing the levels until you beat them all, until you beat the bosses for all of them, and then you do the final boss. Yeah, the Game Gear, it did have a rechargeable battery that you had to buy separately, but I believe it was nickel-cadmium battery. I don't know how long it lasted, but at least it was rechargeable. It looked like a fat dildo, if I'm completely honest. It was just like this big fat thing. They later came out with a new battery pack which attached to the back of it. I don't know if it was better or not, if it could hold a better charge. Jeez. Why is this not? This is very annoying. Okay, hold on. There we go. What is he doing? What is this thing? I don't even remember this thing. How about the PSP or Vita? I have the PSP. I didn't get the Vita. I thought about getting a Vita, but it just doesn't have enough exclusive games that I care about. It just, I don't know. It just. It came too late, you know, like, At this time, portable gaming was already, like, mobile gaming was big with cell phones and tablets, and it just couldn't compete. It just couldn't. And no matter how much they tried, they really couldn't make it work. And I think Nintendo realizes this too. That's why they made the Switch, which is a great idea. Damn it, go up. Man, there's way too many of those switchy power-ups. I don't like them. It's like they're hard to avoid. Oh, okay. I think we're there. Alright, good. The energy density of lithium-ion batteries is still really bad. Believe it or not, actually a ham sandwich has a greater energy density than a lithium-ion battery. That's the reason why the travel range of cars is still not, of electric cars is still not great. The limitation is with lithium-ion batteries and battery technology in general. So our electronics are becoming, like our portable electronics, like cell phones and tablets, they are becoming more powerful because because our electronics are becoming more efficient, not because our batteries are becoming better. Do I play any games online for the PS4? No, I didn't pay for PlayStation Plus. The only way to play online on the PS4 is to have PlayStation Plus. Yeah. I can't really justify it. I was going to pay for online for the Switch, but now I don't think I'm going to. The Switch you can play online right now up until like maybe November. I'm not really sure. Maybe September or November. I don't remember. When Smash Bros comes out for it, which I won't be getting. I am not a Smash Bros fan. Is that my Discord profile photo on the top right? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I see it now. That's you. The best, here we go. What they need to make is they need to make lithium air batteries, and the reason is because right now lithium ion batteries and just any battery requires carrying the oxidizer alongside the reducer. So in your car you have fuel, right? You have gasoline. Gasoline is a reducer, but you don't need to carry the oxidizer. The oxidizer in this case would be oxygen, so it gets the oxidizer from the air. So if you know your redox reactions, you need both a reducer and an oxidizer in order to complete the reaction, the chemical reaction. Lithium-ion batteries have to carry both the reducer and the oxidizer, whereas gasoline only needs to carry the reducer. So that cuts down on mass and volume. But with lithium air batteries, you don't have to carry the oxidizer with you. So this greatly improves the energy density of lithium air batteries to make it comparable to gasoline. Hey, X-Infected! Yeah, it's been a while. How are you doing? Doing good, right? Of course. How could I forget? Can I stream Postal 2? Maybe. I never played it before. I don't know if my PC could run it. Maybe. If it's an older game, maybe it can. I never tried it before, though. Gotta toss this guy up there. Okay, good. Am I into communism? I'm not against it, but I'm not convinced that it's the most effective way of running a country. But you know, if I'm able to be swayed, but it would take compelling arguments. But at the same time, I'm not one of those idiots that irrationally bashes communism. And I also understand that with changes in technology can also result in needing to have changes in governance. Yeah, fuck this shit. Just missed the sunshine. Ah. What about you? Are you serious into communism, Chinese Communist Party? How do we get out of here? Oh, we gotta go up there. There we go. Postal's pretty old. Have you ever played Postal before, X-Infected? Oh shit. I went to the special stage. Never played Postal 2. Alright, we accidentally went into the special stage. I'm just gonna kill myself. Because, yeah, there's no point. The special stages in this game, they look cool. But I don't know, I don't really like them that much. I guess they're not horrible. They're not the worst. But they're just, like, they're kind of antithetical to Sonic because they're just so sluggish in pacing. You want him to move at least a little fast, and like all the other special stages, with I guess like maybe the exception of the first one, have like at least some speed. Yeah, you get highlighted. But yeah, I think the best special stage is Sonic 3 looks good. I like Sonic 3's Blue Sphere special stages. I think this is the last level. Last normal level, anyway. What was I saying? Saying something, but I lost my train of thought. Don't you hate it when you lose your train of thought? China's communist system seems to work. I've heard, you know, mixed things about it. There's definitely some advantages to it, no question about that. But it also appears there's quite a bit of disadvantages to it as well. Oh boy, let's see. We're gonna have to wait until he grows. I hate it. I hate it. I hate when I shrink too. Where the hell do we go? Here it is. Alright, now we can get out of here. Yeah, we can go this way. Basically, rule of thumb, go as high as you can. You'll probably find the exit somewhere. How do you know I'm not married? How do you know anything about me? I'm not saying anything, like, it's just like a weird question. Like, I don't even know him, and like, he's asking me like all these like weird questions. You're kind of freaking me out, dude. What does it matter? Alright. Should be kind of close. I think we're going to be fighting the boss right now. There we go. Whoops. Damn it. We're gonna die. I have the chest of one? What the fuck is that supposed to mean? What does that even mean? The music in this game is great. That boss was kind of annoying. All the bosses are kind of annoying because you don't have any control over your control over your the NPC character. A lot of porn stars have hairy chests. A lot of porn stars have hairy asses too. So what? How do you know anyway? Aren't you 13? What kind of porn are you watching, and how are you able to get away with it? Your parents don't care that you're watching porn? Hold on, gotta wait until the shrinkage wears off, and then we toss this guy up here. They don't know you're watching porn. Kids these days have it easy. When I was 13, I didn't have the World Wide Web to watch porn. Alright, here we go. Again. I'm surprised Playboy and Playgirl magazines are still in print. Playgirl especially. Things were easier when I was 13 somewhat, how so? Girls Gone Wild? Yeah, I remember that. Want to get off the porn subject? You have a 13-year-old here. Can't talk about porn. Close. There's no lives in this game as far as I know. Alright, here we go. Let's see if we can do it this time. The bosses would be easier with 2-player. There we go. Got it. Alright, I think that's the last level, so the only thing left, I think, is the final boss. I can't really remember what the final area is. Can I explain the name of the bot? I originally wanted to call it Enigma Bot, but that name was already taken, so I just called it Enigma Thug Bot because it's funny. Thank you, X-Infected. Alright. Battle with Metal Sonic. So we won't be getting the true ending. That's fine. I don't care. As long as we beat it, that's all that matters. Damn. Yeah. Yes, it will. What's the true ending? You have to fight against Super Metal Sonic, but you have to get all the Chaos Rings for that, and I'm just not in the mood to do it. Maybe one day. See, I don't even know. Like, I guess we just gotta avoid this thing. Damn it. How do I kill this guy? It's been a long time since I got this far in this game. Let's see. I think we have to beat all the bosses. What's the worst game I played? Kind of hard to answer because I usually don't stick with games that long if they're not good. So you don't get any rings at all. I guess like it's easier to answer that question if I just go based upon games that I streamed recently, and probably the worst that comes to mind is Beyond Good and Evil, which I know a lot of people like. So that's the weird thing. Inevitably, the games that I don't like are going to be games that other people like, because I don't usually play bad games. Like, I only play games that I know are good, or that have gotten good reviews, or they have a good reputation, or, you know, they look interesting. But you pretty much already know if a game's bad before you even play it. So more often than not, you just end up trying a game that other people like, but you don't like it. So Beyond Good and Evil is an example of that. It has such a great reputation, great reviews, but it's not good. I hated it. Yeah, there were a couple of games like that. Oh yeah, Wonderful 101 is another game like that. See, I don't know what the hell what am I supposed to do? I'm done. I'm done. Superman 64. Obviously, like, that's another example of like a game that has horrible reputation. The reputation's so bad that like you never waste your time playing it, because you know it's bad. But you know, I've seen other people play it, and since you know it's bad, why would you ever want to? Why would you ever want to, you know, waste your time playing it? You are so amazing, atheist. What? You're confusing me, communist. Oh shit. That's the other problem. If he gets hit, if he gets hit, then I take a hit. The amazing atheist. What about him? What does he have to do with anything? Oh, I get it. I have to make it land on the X, don't I? I think that's what it is, yeah. Since you don't get any rings here, you have to keep on basically juggling with SBO and hope you don't get hit. Damn it. Thunderfoot? Yeah, Thunderfoot's boring. Okay, good. Yeah, it has to land on the X. That's what we're aiming for. Why do people like who exist? Oh shit. He's obsessed over a lot of people. Anita's another one. I remember Cult of Dusty. Oh, those guys? Good question. Thunderfoot's not all bad. He does some good.
Yeah, I've heard of Aaron Ra. Aaron Ra I like too.
I haven't watched him in a long time though. But I liked some of his older videos. This is annoying. Like, it's just like irritating because I don't have any control over. Oh, actually, you know what? Thank you for the bit. Is my following mainly leftist? What do you mean my following? You mean the people here? Yeah. You got a problem with that? Here we go, yeah. You gotta kind of nail it right when it's on top of that X. For fuck's sake. You know what? I'm gonna try use the command to bring him over to me because he gets invincibility frames when he does that. And since we don't have any rings anyway, it doesn't really matter. Damn it. I'm gonna die again because this thing's too hard to avoid. Yes, yes, you do have a problem with that. I don't know, you tell me. I mean, like, you're just like, I don't know, like, you're kind of freaking me out a little bit, Chinese. Like, some of the questions you've been asking are just like a little inappropriate and weird. Makes me wonder if like you're a troll or something. I don't know. Oh shit. No, that icon just means that he has Twitch Prime. Ah, fuck. I think people with Amazon Prime get Twitch Prime. Let's see if we can do this now. No! Well, let's hope he isn't one. Ah, fuck. Yeah, I don't know how to avoid that. That thing is just way too hard to avoid. Damn it. Alright, let's see. Okay. There we go. Ah, see? Avoiding it's so inconsistent. Did I get it? No, I missed it by one. And I fucked up there again. Good. Oh, damn it. I can wait. SBA will come back. There it is. No, no what? Oh, you're asking if he left? Oh shit. Let's wait. Good. Alright. Now we just gotta get one more. Okay, good. Damn it. This one's easy enough, though. You just need to stay to the left. Good. Now what happens? Is that it? Yeah, it's just gonna... I think this is... Like, after this, I think you would have to fight Super Metal Sonic. Maybe? Oh, no, you have to fight him anyway. Okay. This is Super Metal Sonic. It's red and freaky looking. Do I have to hit the hand? Yeah, I do. Super Metal Sonic. I don't remember if he was in Sonic Generations. I know Metal Sonic was in Sonic Generations. You had a race with him. Okay, good. Super Mecha Sonic is in Sonic and Knuckles. Close. I don't know how he takes a hit there. Good. Okay, let's hope this is the last phase. He's gonna shoot a beam out of his chest. Give me that, give me that, give me that. Okay, good. No! Shoots the beam out too long. Just gotta wait. As long as we don't jump, I think we're okay. Ah! Oh, good. Got 2 hits on that cycle. Two cycled. 2 hits on 1 cycle. That's what we want. 1 hit's fine. As long as we don't jump, we're safe. Good. Is that it? I only got 3. Oh well. Thank you, Communist. I think that's it. But he's gonna give us the bad ending. That's fine. Alright, so that's it. That was Knuckles Chaotix. Took us, what, 2.5 hours? Thank you, X-Infected. Thank you, Dragoon. Yay. Yeah, 2.5 hours it took us. So a little bit longer than
the average Sonic game, but I think that's only because I'm not. I haven't played this game nearly as much as the other games. A review, I guess I'll just do like a really fast review. I mean, I love the game. I still think it's great. I understand other people not liking it because the level design is very, very bland. It's very, like, I don't know if flat is the right word for it, but there isn't a lot of platforming because of the slingshot mechanic, how you're tied together with a rubber band. Thank you. Thank you, J. Marion. But I love the graphics. The graphics are so good. They're so colorful. The colors really pop. And the level themes are really great. And the music is fantastic as well. And I appreciate them trying something different. You know, not every single Sonic game needs to be exactly the same. And especially at the time, they wanted to experiment with trying to make two-player work in a Sonic game. And while they probably weren't very successful at it, I still think that there's fun to be had in this game. It is pretty straightforward. The level design is pretty bland. But one thing it does have is it has a great sense of speed. So if you like fast-paced Sonic gameplay, then I think you would enjoy this game. That's all I gotta say. Will I play the sequel tomorrow? There was never a sequel to Knuckles Chaotix. I'm not sure what we'll stream tomorrow. Maybe... What do we have left? We still need to do Sonic 1 again, right? Yeah, Sonic 1... And... Yeah, maybe we might do Sonic 1 tomorrow. Maybe. I don't know. Sonic 1's pretty tough. I can't even guarantee that I'm gonna beat that game if we were to stream it. I've beaten it, you know, several times before, of course, but it's still really tough. Hopefully if they make a Sonic Mania 2 or Sonic 5, which they, you know, Christian Whitehead will work on something. Whatever it is, hopefully he'll take an art direction that's more similar to Knuckles Chaotix and add more color, make the stages more colorful and stuff. I'd love that. Presented by Sega. Alright. And that's it. So, that's it for tonight. Like I said, I'm not really sure what we'll stream tomorrow. Maybe Sonic 1, but maybe not. I don't know yet. Might be something else. We'll see. So, I want to thank everyone for streaming with me. Thank you so much. It's an honor and a pleasure. And I hope to see you all again tomorrow. Have a good night, everyone.